Hello. Okay, for all of you late night people that just love scary stories. Okay, I will try to tell you a scary story, but it's also a funny story. It came from my grandparents long time ago. I heard this old story. And it was a little bit scary, but then it turned out funny. But I will try to do it for you. Just for you, Anna. Okay. This is a scary story, and it's just for Halloween, alright? Okay, Molly's done went to bed. You can forget it. She's about passed out. But Mo's still awake. So, here's a scary story for you. Okay, there was these two guys, right? They were senior citizens, and they were always pinching pennies, saving money. Never would buy anything unless they could get it really cheap or they got it free. Okay. Well, one night they was talking to each other and they said, hey, down there at the cemetery, there's some apple trees. Really big, juicy apples. We can go down there and get up on that wall, and I bet we can reach those apples on that tree in the cemetery. And what we can do is just pick them off that tree, throw them over the wall, then we'll jump down and pick up the apples and take them home. So the other guy goes, well, that ain't such a bad idea, but we need to wait until it's really, really dark so nobody will see us. We don't want to get caught down there, stealing the apples off the tree in the cemetery, for Pete's sake. We don't want to get caught. So they waited and they waited till it got really, really dark. There was a fog and everything in the park, and they had to go through the park to get to the cemetery. Man, they were nervous, okay. But they got down there. They went to climb up on that wall, get up there. They're sitting on the edge of the wall. Sure enough, there's a big old apple tree there, and they look up. Oh, they have hit the jackpot. There are tons of apples there. Now, these two old guys, they're sitting there, and they're saying, man, we're going to load up on these good boys. We're going to throw the bad ones down there. We're going to take the good ones over here. So they're talking between themselves, So, down in the local town, there's these two other guys. Now, they're not too smart. They ain't got very much brains. Okay, and they're sitting in this old bar, and they're getting drunk. I mean, lit up. They'd had just too much to drink. And one of them had a bad leg. Or at least he claimed he did, right? Well, he was really drunk, and he did not feel like walking home. So he told his buddy, why don't you carry me? Down past the cemetery. I live way down there. And I'm just so sore, and my leg just hurts so bad. So why don't you carry me home, and I'll see you tomorrow. The guy said, well, okay. All right. So he's pretty drunk himself, and he's staggering around, but he picks him up. He's a little bit lighter than him, so he picks him up. He says, okay, we're going to walk home. So they get out of the bar, and they're walking along the road, and it is dark. Now, this one guy that's being carried, he is pretty chicken, okay? He is scared of everything. Every little jump and twig or whatever, if he heard a noise, he was shaking in his shoes. And he'd jump around in that guy's arms, and that guy's like, you got to be still. You're heavy doing that. Just be still. We're almost to the cemetery. It's going to be all right. And I'll get you home. Your house is only about a mile down the road. And the guy's like, okay. I'll calm down. So they're going along here, and they're walking along, and this guy's carrying him. And He says, your leg's still hurting? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts bad. I just can't possibly walk on it. I'm just hurting so bad. And so the guy's like, all right, I'll carry you some more. So they get to the cemetery now. And it is pitch dark. I mean dark. And cloudy. And fog all over the cemetery. They can't see very far in front of them. There's no moon. It is dark. So they're walking along here. And that old guy being carried, he goes, you hear that? You hear that tapping? Like somebody's dropping stuff. What is that? So they stop. And the guy's holding on to this guy in his arms. He's like, wait a minute. I don't know what that is, but I hear it. I hear something going on. So they start walking a little bit further, and they get to going along, and pretty soon that old guy, he says, did you hear that? And he says, wait a minute, I heard that. And then they heard some voices. Now, these two guys over here sitting on that wall, they're just having a good old time. Picking those apples, right? Every time they'd throw one down on one side, it'd make a tapping noise because it was hitting the ground over there, So, that guy heard them. Here they are. Hey, I see two right over there. That one looks really good. I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to put it right over here. Right here. In a good place. And you can have the other one. The other one says, all right, I'll get that one and throw him over there. He looks like a bad one. We don't want him no more. So, now they're picking apples. That's what they're doing. Now these two guys that are drunk, they don't know what's going on, but they hear this. And it just goes on and on. I'll take this good one, put him over here, and you take the bad one, put him over there. And they keep hearing this knocking noise. They keep hearing this. And man, that guy that's in that guy's arms, he's like shaking and carrying on. He's like, oh my God, what's going on? I need to get out of here. And he's shivering and shaking. He's like, the guy carrying him's like, what's wrong with you? It's all right. They're just talking. He goes, no, man, I think it's something else. I seriously think there's something going on here. This is a cemetery. We're going to get in trouble. And that guy goes, well, what in the world is wrong with you? What could it possibly be? Pretty soon, they hear some loud commotion going on. And those guys on that wall over there, now they're fighting. They're fighting over those apples because one of them's got more than the other one. And one of them perks up and says, that one is so bad, there is no way I'm taking that one. No way. God, no way. I am tossing that one right straight down there, and you can have the good one. Because I'm sick of this. I'm not going to do it no more. That one's so bad, I can't even stand it. And man, when that guy in that other guy's arms heard that, he was panicked. Up he came, jumped out of that guy's arms, and off he went running. And the guy's standing there with his mouth on the ground. Like, what the heck? Where are you going? Why are you leaving me? I thought your leg was hurt. I have been cured by God. Goodbye, because you're going to hell. Isn't that awesome? Funny joke. Scary joke for Halloween, but funny joke too. So tell me what you think about Mary's old drunk guys from the bar and God and the devil dividing up apples. Okay? Let me know what you think. Send me your comments. Do you know any old scary funny stories. Tell me one. I'd love to hear it. This is Mo. Good night.